Previously on Search and Restore, the 67 Nova really started to take shape, and as paint was mapped out and the guns loaded, the hot rod the Wilsons called Casper slowly went from gray ghost to a more familiar, friendly white. Today, she becomes a driver again, and the keys to this better-than-new muscle car are handed over to a very proud and speechless owner.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
22 days, 1,100 man-hours later, our team of professional and volunteer builders have done what would have taken a year to do in most high-end custom shops. Take a rusted, worn-out classic and turn it into a showstopper. This build is due in part to the dozens of aftermarket companies who stepped up with donated parts and services, the builders and volunteers who gave their time, and the sponsorship of Loctite and the Henkel Corporation.
I think we're all going to feel a lot of pride. We're all attached to it already. We're attached to the family, even though we don't really know them that well. We've talked to them enough, and we've just kind of know the story, and we've all put in so much work into this car. It's going to bring us to tears. I know that for sure.
I can't believe it's getting, we're getting very close, and it's going to be fantastic. I think that the kids and Andy are going to be really, really excited.
I'm hoping that gives him some healing and he moves on, but doesn't let go of his memories that come with the car. And that's what it's all about.
And what the Wilsons don't know is they've inherited a new extended family here. Men and women who have twisted a wrench, all in hopes of putting some big smiles on some little faces. But before that happens, the car's got to get finished. Extra volunteers this week include T.C. Pennick from Bay One Customs, who took care of the car's wiring.
My job for the car was to wire the car, mount the air conditioner system, but as I got here, there were a few more little odds and ends that I had to do. I used the Be Cool system, American Wire system, and vintage air, and then grafted them all together.
Well, let's figure out what we're going to do here.
Brian Finch of Hot Rod Transformations brought along his buddy Mark Turner. Earlier, they helped mock up a lot of the brake lines.
Okay.
Let's see what we can
So we'll put this T on the driver's side.
and come in here.
All that work really paid off when it came time to install the brakes.
Hey Tommy, I found the other one. First off, we gotta get the calipers on, start the assembly coming together, and then we gotta put some brake lines to it.
The brakes on this car are very important. It doesn't matter how fast you go if you can't get it slowed down. So we want to make sure everything's correct and right on this for Andy hauling his kids to the ice cream stand. Looks pretty good, boys.
And to complete the braking system, Tim made his very own hand-formed stainless steel brake lines. And with the back half of the dual exhaust hung into place, it finally allowed the guys to get the new fuel tank mounted underneath the trunk.
I lost my dad to cancer here just at the end of last year, 3 weeks. That was all we had from the time we found out till we lost him. So this is kind of like, my dad was very good at helping others without really telling anybody about it. These stories come out after his death. And so this just is my way of kind of bringing some of that back, saying, hey Dad, you know what, I'm doing something pretty cool for somebody as well. And it means a lot, it really means a lot that way.
Up next, all the little things that can bog down the tail end of a build. And later on, the Wilsons are reunited with their family treasure.
Okay, I've got some YouTube and email to catch up on. You guys get busy. All right.
Check my eBay auctions for me.
What are you selling?
Car parts.
Nova parts?
Nova parts.
To most people, the car is looking almost done, but the last 10% can take the longest. The fluids, the weather strip, the shifters, the cables, the mirrors, the handles, all that stuff seems like it takes forever sometimes.
Day 24, and lots of check marks needed on the to-do board.
You might try with your pinky out. That might help you.
Which I usually do.
That's not funny, man. Ah, that hurt. God. Oh.
With Rick enjoying the relative quiet of his art studio, the pace outside in the shop is really picking up. Familiar face Dante from Advanced Auto Glass has stopped by to work his magic on the Nova. And like the other volunteers, for Dante, this just isn't about restoring this classic ride.
Anything I can do to help anybody at any time is great. I'm proud to be a part of it.
With the glass in, it starts to become a process of the installation of hundreds and hundreds of small parts that all make a complete car.
We got twos.
I'm not a very good upholstery person. For years, my wife did it with me, but I got stuck doing the headliner with Rick. Sometimes it looks a little bit like a sleeping bag, but at least it's in there.
More than 40 years after the dealer installed the air conditioning, we're installing a more environmentally friendly system thanks to Vintage Air.
Ready? Yeah.
With the things to do list quickly turning into a double checklist and also reminding us why we're here, progress on the car has hit an absolute fever pitch. And looking like a car indeed, with a lot of the trim work and major things like the carpet finally going back into place.
Excuse us.
And since Andy's family had lovingly bestowed the name Casper on this car, the badging was going to have to be very special.
Okay, this is Andrea from Motorhead Design House. She's got a very, very special surprise for us. Show us what you've got.
Okay, well, we worked up some cool emblems for Casper. What we did was we started with the Nova emblem. What I had to do was pull the details from this font and create the Casper font.
This is something that people are going to remember for the rest of their lives. So thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, thanks for the opportunity.
Next, all the finishing touches. Then, time for a nice quiet test drive when Search and Restore continues. Day 27, and the seats going in confirms that Casper is getting ever so close to becoming a driver.
Look at this stuff.
One of the last freebies delivered was a set of billet hood hinges donated by the Ring brothers.
Cool. No, I'm taking these home. No, we didn't get no hood hinges for the Nova.
Okay, the guys are gonna go test drive the car for the first time, check out the brakes, all that kind of stuff. Hood still needs buff, so I'm gonna stay behind, buff the hood. It's just called being efficient.
Feels good to drive it after all that work, don't it?
I don't know, you haven't let me drive it yet.
Oh, that's right. Starting to misfire, losing juice, or gas, or
And we lost everything.
And with a half gallon of gas, the men were back underway. Now, unlike a lot of car shows on TV, we didn't build this Chevy for some superstar athlete or Hollywood celebrity. No, this is for a regular guy with a regular job who lost the love of his life and is now living for his kids. And what Andy doesn't know yet is that the Wilson story has touched the lives of everyone involved, none more so than our build leader, Tim Strange.
I wear this bracelet on my wrist because everybody that we know has been touched by cancer. Cancer really sucks. I wish I could build a hot rod for everybody that's ever been touched by cancer. It would make their pain go away and bring back their loved ones. But you can't do that. So when this opportunity came around for me to come down here and build some cars for some people that are very deserving and try to make their lives a little brighter, I thought I'd give it a shot. I've ran a shop for 18 years, built cars for people all over the country, won more awards than I could ever think, been in over 250 magazines worldwide. This build here means more than just about anything that I've done.
Okay, everybody, the Eagle has landed. They are here. They are here.
It's time, guys. 4 weeks, a lot of late nights, dozens of volunteers. We rebuilt this Nova with all donated parts. We're ready to give it back to Andy and his family and make his dreams come true.
All right, come on in. Come on in. So my first question is, are you nervous?
Very nervous. Very. I'll be happy if I don't pee myself. So, I know I just said that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Tommy, you got the car ready?
All dressed up, ready to go.
Hey, Kevin, bring the family in.
My heart's pounding. I can't wait to see Andy's reaction and the kids' reaction when they see the car for the first time.
Really just can't wait to see Andy's reaction.
It's just been amazing and very happy. Can't wait to see Andy's reaction.
Here they come. Everybody, this is the Wilsons, his family, and his buddy Ellis. Hello. So yeah, we've been working a lot of long hours this last month. If it wasn't for Loctite and their sponsorship of the build, we put in over 1,600 hours on your car last month. Wow. So that's like a year's worth of work in a normal hot rod shop. Yeah. So bet you're pretty excited to see the car, aren't you?
Very, very excited.
Okay, break for lunch. We'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Tim, always the kidder. Now this is the moment everyone's waited for.
Talk and say, hey Tommy, bring me my car.
Hey Tommy, bring me my car.
No, the same keys. Can you guys see this? Stick your hand out. Look at how that hand is shaking right now. I'm a little shaky too, but we did all that work, but we kept these nice worn out keys still the same.
Right.
So, there you go, baby.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Take a look at it. We didn't put the ghost back in the window, so we had these specially made for you. Check these out. Still in the Nova font, but it says Casper right on the side in an emblem.
Man.
We kept it white for you, so it's still Casper, but hopefully you like it. We added in some cool charcoal, make it a little bit modern, put a little stripe down the side, but it still looks like Casper. So I know you're a real car guy, so I think you really like what's going on under here. You ready?
I'm ready.
You sure? You sure? Ready? No?
Yeah.
I just saw it. I just saw it when you lifted it up a little.
Well, you're shorter. You've seen underneath it first. Everything you see is all new. The radiator, fans, front runner assembly, inner fender panels. See that? Polished stainless suspension, polished coilovers, 14-inch rotors. You want to sit in the car?
You want to sit in the car?
You can jump around in there. It's okay. Climb on in there. Go ahead.
Daddy, I'll have to put your car seats back there for me.
There's much more ahead, including a Casper that's edible and a huge surprise for the little ones. Stay tuned.
To nominate a worthy candidate, to donate, or to volunteer, log on to searchandrestoretv.com.
It's got all new wiring, everything new. New steering column, new interior, everything, carpet, sound insulation, shifter. It's got air conditioning, so you guys will be comfortable when you're going to get ice cream.
Back at the shop, Andy has moved beyond words at seeing his old Nova reborn.
She's definitely here with us today. I have to think she had a hand in getting all this going for me.
And just when the day couldn't get better, Loctite had some more surprises for the family.
Andy, this is Mike Shanahan, Director of Marketing for Henkel North America. He's got a little something special I think he wants to present you with.
Okay. Well, Andy, first, thank you on behalf of Henkel and the Loctite Products team for sharing your story with us. Definitely motivated us and touched our hearts and went all out in helping the team restore your car. And it wasn't only us that were motivated. We approached some of our distributor partners as well, and they were kind enough once they saw your story, and they're going to donate $3,000 worth of product credit to be used for parts, tools, and whatever you need to run your business. So that's on behalf of RSUs and Ellsworth Adhesives. So congratulations.
Wow. Thank
you. And we're still not done. Because as we saw today, the story is more than just a story about a car. It's about family. So they have also started a foundation fund on behalf of the kids to help them with their education. And to start it, they've seeded it with $10,000 for the Wilson Family Foundation.
Oh, wow.
Speechless, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
She just won't stop crying. Let's get a baby up on the lift. Fire up, Tommy.
Time now to take a look at the underside.
Check it out. All coated mandrel bent exhaust. A little shiny, a little more shiny. All new suspension, stainless brake line. We did like a bed liner material on the bottom, tinted it to match the stripes. Won't rock chip up, it still looks pretty. All new drive shaft, 9-inch rear end, polished stainless 4-link, 14-inch rotors and 6-piston calipers on this baby.
It's amazing.
Looks like a brand new car, and it is a brand new car.
Better than new. They didn't quite have all this stuff back in 1967.
No.
I mean, I knew the car would be really nice, but I wasn't expecting that. By no means.
And the kids certainly weren't expecting this.
Well, Henkel Corporation and the Loctite team have decided that you guys deserve one more special treat. What do you think? So we're gonna send the 3 of you and your dad and your grandparents to Orlando, Florida for a vacation at Walt Disney World. What do you think?
Next time on Search and Restore, the team is off to Southern Ohio, where we meet a man who sacrificed everything for his kids and has opened up his heart and home by adopting children in desperate need of a family. Wait until you see what Tim and the crew do to this worn-out GMC.
There's a lot for all of us to look forward to. I'm looking forward to going on a car ride for my ice cream cone.
I just can't believe it. And the girls were telling me that they had put the Children's Fund on the website so people could donate to it. It's just awesome.
I'll take a headlight. I'm such a good influence on children.
We put together this photo album. We named it A Love Story. A little book put together of all your memories. And it was our privilege to work on it for you.